This is KCR, the sound of state.
Hey everybody, welcome back to KCR College Radio. You're listening to the award-winning Sound Estate here at San Diego State University. For those of you who are tuning in San Diego County, you can tune in at AM 1610. And for everybody else, you can tune in at kcrlive.com where we stream worldwide 24/7. If you have iOS or Android devices, you can also look us up at KCR College Radio on the App Store in your phone. You can tune in there as well. If you also look us up at all the social medias with at KCR College Radio, you can find us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, and YouTube. And so, for this evening, I am your host, Tisha Moore. I'm going to turn down the music. That's a lot. I am your host for this evening, Tisha Moore, and this is my entertainment talk show, Tishtalk, where each week I talk about a topic in entertainment. I grab a few of my friends, we talk about it for an hour, and we have fun. If you want to follow me at the social medias, I have a Twitter, Facebook, YouTube channel, and Instagram for the show at KCR Tishtalk. That's KCRTISHTALK. If you want to follow me on there, tweet me some questions. It might make the show. You can even, tag me in pictures and stuff like that you want me to bring up in the show. Whatever you find appropriate for the show, please send it my way. And if you are able to call, we have a studio phone. It's 619-594-6982. Again, 619-594-6982. If you want to give us a call, you might be on the air, live on the radio with us, and we'll have a lot of fun. So tonight's topic, in lieu of the 20th anniversary this week, if you couldn't tell already, is going to be about Harry Potter. It has been, it's just kind of been like a week of like nostalgia for me ever since we've kind of had that celebration. I grew up with Harry Potter, first reading the books, or I guess reading the books and also simultaneously watching the movies as they came out. And so I hold this franchise near and dear to my heart. But before I get into that, let me introduce my guests for this evening. You have heard them on the air before. If you have listened to my show before, this is their third appearance for both of them to be on here. And, I'm making up for the fact that they weren't here during my first semester. So tonight, I am going to be having Cameron and Kevin back on the air with me. Hello, guys.
Hello.
Hiya.
Yay, everything's working now, too, so I don't have to stress about none of my mics properly working. Even though you guys, this is the third time you guys have been on, by the way, thank you for coming on with me again.
Of course.
Thank you.
Yay, thank you. Can you guys just kind of reintroduce yourselves, obviously? Who's who, where do you guys, since you guys are both college graduates, what school you guys came from and what you guys are up to now for the summer at least?
Should I start? Okay, cool. Hi, I'm Cameron.
Okay.
Cameron Laufer. I graduated from NYU, New York University, and I have a Bachelor of Science in media culture and communications, and job hunting. That is the summer project. Yeah,
I think that's like the life project.
life project for sure.
Truly.
But preferably if we could get that done before summer,
Before summer,
that would be great.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
Kevin?
Hi, everyone. I'm Kevin. I am a graduate also of New York University with Cameron. I'm chilling at home for the summer, but I am also working full-time at the Student Conservation Association. So doing lots of environmental things, kind of fun for the summer. And I'll be returning back to New York in the fall, going to Columbia for my grad program.
Colombia.
Colombia, not
Ooh.
the country, because that's with an O. The school with a U.
But Colombia. So in the background music I've been playing, I have like a playlist that I think Spotify made, and it's the Harry Potter music, but it's not playing it anymore because it's so quiet. There you go.
There it is.
There it is. There she is.
We found her.
Who is she? So, Harry Potter. I know, for me personally, like I said, I grew up with the franchise and I fell in love with it immediately, and it's been a big part of my life. What say you guys?
I am not the biggest Harry Potter pothead. Is that what we call each other?
And that's why the
Potterheads.
dramatic
It's
music
Potterheads,
starts,
right?
because of your
Potterheads.
answer.
Get me to Azkaban.
I've read the books. I've seen most of the movies, most with an asterisk.
Muggle.
Yeah, honestly. Truly.
Okay. Jeez, Cameron.
But I haven't really kept up with the culture, the whole.
I would say you actually did kind of like consider it. I'm changing it so that it's not as insane in terms of the music. That was just for dramatic effect.
But yeah, so yeah, when I was younger, I wasn't like super into reading, because it was like, oh my god, reading's for nerds, and then I evolved into a nerd who only reads, which is cool and fun.
It's funny.
So
how
it took me a
life
little
works out that
longer
way.
to finish the books than most people. So I didn't necessarily grow up with it, I guess, but it is something that I have awareness of.
Well, I know. Okay. So that's fine. I actually like the contrast though, because Cameron and I are
Huge.
huge fans.
Potheads. They're big
Yeah.
No,
potheads.
excuse me.
Potterheads.
Potterheads.
Excuse me. Potterheads.
Oh, that darn autocorrect.
Don't autocorrect. Always messing things up.
Always messing things up.
I mean,
Oh.
do you want like the whole spiel?
You can.
Absolutely.
I'll like condense
I
it
want the
as
whole
much as
spiel.
possible.
No, I want the whole spiel.
I think Harry Potter. I know this sounds super
Condensed.
ambitious.
This is
but
condensed because Cameron's whole spiel is going to take up the entire
right,
show.
you're right.
It could, for real. No, like, I don't know. You know when you start learning how to read? I think like kindergarten, first grade.
Yeah.
So I think Harry Potter is like the first true chapter book I tried to tackle. Because,
Really?
yeah, because my parents would read them to me. We read like the first two books together, kind of. And then I remember when the first movie came out, it was like in, I want to say November, because I remember that was like a Thanksgiving tradition, was we would watch the films.
Yeah, usually they come out in November because that's when I would watch them on my birthdays.
Shout out to Regal Cinema 16 in Rancho Del Rey.
Yeah.
Um,
AMC that eventually came out. I would go there too. But mainly Regal.
But yeah. And then also the audiobooks. I remember when we would go on road trips, we would listen to the ones that were narrated by Jim Dale. He did the American version. Stephen Fry did the British version. Fun
That's
fact.
a gem.
But Jim Dale
Truly.
also like is a great narrator. I mean, Pushing Daisies, which is one of my favorite
Oh, he's the
television
one.
series. Yeah, the one that
I
was
love the
canceled too soon by
show.
Brian Fuller, who's
Right.
done
Now,
American Gods.
Yeah, now he's doing bigger, greater things. Which, by the way, speaking of American Gods, just like a quick side note, we're doing a book club. Well,
We are doing a book club, and I finally read, which is fun.
Yay! But Kevin, I actually meant to ask you: did you say you read American Gods?
No,
already?
I haven't picked up a copy. I haven't watched it either, but I have seen
I
clips of
haven't.
it.
Yeah, no, I have too. I've been low key spoiled by it, but I've been wanting to. Now that we have the book, I read it. So we have the nice copy at my work if you want, because that's the one
Plug.
that me and Cameron have.
Plug.
Plug.
Hashtag the book is always better.
Hashtag the book is always bad. No, it's funny because it's like I'm in like 3 different book clubs right now. It's like the one that we started, the one with my girlfriends who have been on the show before. We're reading the Dark Tower series, and then because I know some of them are listening. The Slack community that I'm a part of, or the We Stay Lake podcast, they have a book club, And I think one of the books they're doing is the first Harry Potter book. But since I read it, I don't think I'll go buy it again. I have it at home, but I have so many other books I'm going to read. So, but I know it so well that I don't really need to. And
Would you say that
Dark Matter is the other book that we're reading by James something James something. But Dark Matter is the book it's called.
Just James. His name is just James.
James.
Yeah, like Beyonce, but James.
Yeah. So lots of reading this summer. I like it. It's great nostalgia.
Would you say that Harry Potter kind of, I don't know, I like to read a lot, and I definitely think that part of my love of reading comes from this series.
Yeah, no, for me, I would definitely say that. I started reading, which is why I was like, nerds, how dare you, Kevin? But also, it's true.
I
I'm
prefer
a nerd.
Identify as a nerd now, so
I've always
living my truth.
Yeah.
Bookworms.
Yeah. No, when I was growing up, I mean, shout out to Isabel Gonzalez if she's listening. She was like the first.
Oh my God, that's a name I haven't heard in forever.
The name you haven't heard in a while.
How is she?
She's good. She works at Disney.
Oh my God, that feels so right.
Yeah, it's perfect. Actually, I absolutely love seeing her on.
Definitely
online.
deserve that.
Yeah. Isabel was like my first friend I made ever in general.
Aww.
And we used to be in kindergarten with each other, or obviously. But when we were in kindergarten, her mother, God bless her soul, her idea of play dates was taking us to the library.
Oh.
And we would sit there and we'd read books for like hours.
Yes,
and
promoting.
Yeah,
reading
absolutely.
culture.
Absolutely. Her mother was, she passed away pretty early on, like I think in high school, because she had battled cancer for very, very long. I think 2010.
Probably. One of
around that time. Because none of us had graduated yet.
No.
Isabel also skipped first grade and went to second grade because she's a smart cookie. So I didn't really get to see her until much later. But that was still something that her and her mother instilled in me. So when I started reading chapter books, Harry Potter is one of the ones I really picked up and really enjoyed. So I wouldn't be surprised if she actually was the one who introduced it to me.
Definitely could be.
Yeah, but it's a big contributor. Kevin, do you think you'd go back and read the books now?
I don't know.
I mean, if we made it a part of our book club, you'll have to.
It's like I feel like
guess that's our next book.
Part of a book club would have been helpful as a child, to kind of keep me in check of what I was reading.
Yeah.
My sister would always like give me the copies that she'd already finished, and that's kind of how I would read it.
Mm-hmm. Did she have all of the books?
6 of the 7. Yeah.
I think I have. I want to say maybe like 5 of the 7. No. Actually, I think I'm just missing the last book.
Yeah.
Maybe.
But yeah, I think a book club could have been helpful. Would I read them now? I'm not sure. I don't know. It doesn't seem like something I necessarily am looking to go back to at this moment, but it's not like off the table.
Yeah. I mean, when you were reading it though, were you interested in the storyline, or was it just not your cup of tea?
I mean, I liked it.
Pun intended.
Oh, ha ha ha, Britain. Plug. I have been to, what do you call it?
London?
Platform 9 3/4.
I know. I was so jealous.
I know. It's just like, I feel like I don't deserve to be here right now because I definitely would not have made it through that wall. Like, I would have just hit that brick wall and just, the cart would have gone through. Yeah. What was the question?
Well, I mean, you kind of answered it already. Just like, if you were interested in the storyline, or if you were.
Oh yeah, was it interesting to me? It was. Again, looking back on it, I was very much like, I don't like reading, kind of jerk face when I was a child. Like, yeah, tiny me isn't great.
That's okay. I mean, same.
Yeah, but we grow, we learn, and we know that books are our friends now.
Yes, absolutely.
But as a child, it wasn't that interesting to me. Right now, it isn't really on my radar. But it's not something I wouldn't read again.
That's okay. I mean, I feel like this is causing a great rift in our friendship of almost 17 years, but like, I'm just kidding. But no, I mean, like, it's fine. I've met friends who are just kind of like, it's just not their cup of tea, which is fine. It's like, I guess it's like any other franchise. It's hit or miss with people. Just like how you don't like don't like Marvel either. You don't
Okay,
like Harry Potter.
who
my
likes
Star Wars.
Marvel, really?
I do. Excuse me.
If we can have a whole hour session on why
I
Marvel
should
is
just,
garbage.
Excuse me. Oh my gosh.
But
That's a whole other
This will
episode,
be
folks.
Kevin's last appearance on Tishtalk.
and this is also why I don't introduce myself with my last name, Cameron Laufer.
Yes.
Um,
Kevin Borja.
oh my God, there he goes. Someone's gonna DDoS me. Like, how
I mean, you
dare
guys are tagged on Twitter, so
Yeah,
That's
we
fine.
are.
My last name's on my Twitter though, for security reasons.
that's good.
Yeah.
Mine is just for brand reasons. Also, it's already instilled in like everywhere else. So.
Yeah, I know. Branding.
Branding, true.
Yeah.
But to kind of backtrack and go back to the Harry Potter stuff, I know I was asking you guys on my text on the way here, just so we have answers essentially. But I guess we have all created Pottermore accounts, which honestly, it's the only test that matters. Can we
None
at
of
least
this, like,
agree on
BuzzFeed
that?
stuff
No,
matters.
No.
Goodbye,
No.
whatever other.
Time did one too, and I'm like, no.
Time is like a.
No.
Oh,
A
you
news
mean in
outlet.
terms
Pottermore.
of sorting you into
Sorting.
the house?
Yes, being
I would
sorted.
say so.
I would say Pottermore is the only legit one because it comes directly from the source.
Yeah.
It comes from the creator of the universe.
My favorite version of those quizzes is like when it's super obvious what answer goes to what.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, what's your favorite animal? Is it snack? Is it bird? And you're just like, oh, okay. So if I want to be sorted
Honey
into this
badger.
one, I'm gonna get that. So let's do that. But other than that, I feel like the quizzes I have taken have been like remarkably accurate, I guess. Like
Yeah.
I'm pretty consistent in what I get in terms of houses and like patronuses.
Oh,
How does one
I think it's just Patronus because you can only have one.
I know, but like a series of Patronus.
Like, okay, so technically, I guess it would be Patroni.
Patroni?
That'd be the
Patronum. Anyway.
I mean, well, no, Patroni because Expecto Patronum. Patronus. Expecto Patronum.
Bless you.
You're in my Patronuses. You're in my Patroni. I think Patronuses.
Let me know. Tweet at me. What do you think is the right answer?
please let us know because Toyota did do a thing where
Someone
they
like
asked,
tweet at J.K. Rowling. Be like,
Yeah.
Actually, I'm gonna create a
Yeah,
Twitter.
at J.K. Rowling, what is the multiple of Patronus?
What is the Patronus?
Toyota says Prius is Prii, so I'm going to
I'm gonna
assume
legitimately do that right now. What is the
Patronus is
correct-
Patroni.
be like, hey,
What is the correct?
hey, J.K.
term
Rowling.
for
I know it's after
plural?
midnight your time.
Oh, it's true. Huh? Oh no.
She could be anywhere in the world. She could be like in Thailand for all we know,
True.
living her life.
That's
Maybe.
true. Go got money. Oh, okay, please set this straight for me before I go back to my question because we're derailing. When she obviously made a lot of money and continues to make a lot of money on this franchise.
Mhm.
From what I remember, she at one point made status as a millionaire, but then went back down because
She dropped off
donated.
it.
She was a
For-
billionaire.
Yeah, she was
She
a
was
billionaire.
or billionaire.
at
I'm
a
sorry,
point.
She was a
but she
billionaire.
dropped off
Billion
it
with a
because she
B.
would donate
Yeah.
extremes amount of money
Very
to
big
charities.
philanthropist.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
she is fantastic.
Yes,
Bless. What is the
Very
correct
generous.
term? Plural term for
Patronuses.
a Patronus
Just like peas.
for
Just call them
science
peas. Hey, what's your pea?
reasons.
Huh?
What the bee?
Yeah.
So what was it? So Patroni,
Patronum.
Patronum,
Patronuses.
Nusses.
Nusses?
Hmm.
Nusses.
That could be two options on our Twitter poll.
See, it's weird because like Latin
can't.
says that the plural is Patroni, but in the series people say Patronuses. So I don't know.
I mean, the English language is very funny.
we'll never know.
Okay, well, I already tweeted out. So if you want to go vote, it's there on my Twitter at KCR So you can definitely do that. If not, you can completely ignore it.
Or don't completely ignore
Or
it.
don't completely
Because
ignore
it's
it.
important stuff, guys.
It is. Okay, but let's go in terms of questions. What did you get sorted in Pottermore? What is your Patronus, your singular Patronus? I guess if you have your wand on hand in terms of like descriptions, you can. And then what is your Ilvermorny house? So, do you guys want to go first?
Sure. Camarones.
Oh,
Sure.
Camarones.
House, Hogwarts house, Gryffindor.
Why is that?
Um,
Do describe a little bit.
how I got into Gryffindor?
Yeah, like how do you feel?
I don't know.
Oh,
The
God,
Sorting Hat
Gryffindor.
chose me.
But how do you feel about that?
Do
I
you
think
agree
it's
with it?
good. I think it fits. I don't know. Do you not?
Well,
For you? No, yeah, you seem
Yeah.
very Gryffindor.
I think
now.
okay. Well, we'll circle it around because I actually do have a question that kind of pertains to that.
Oh, sorry.
Oh.
Yes. No. But
Show.
no.
Cat talk.
Kevin talk.
Anyway.
Kevin talks no more because this is the last time you're going to be a dish talk.
press his off button on mic.
No, please don't. Maybe that was the last time. That's why it didn't work.
True.
Watch it not work anymore.
Hello.
Okay, just kidding.
Please do.
So yeah, my Hogwarts house is Gryffindor.
Mhm.
My Patronus is a Saint Bernard, like those giant rescue dogs, you know?
Oh,
Yeah,
Fluffy.
for real.
Fluffy.
I'd pet him.
And then my Ilvermorny house is a Puckwudgie.
Oh, you got Puckwudgie?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then the wand is spruce wood, phoenix tail, feather core, and 12 3/4 inches. 'Cause I think I said I was shorter than average
Yeah.
on the test.
Supposedly, like, I guess it's the length and then the core that really matter in terms of, like, well, I mean, the wood does too, but in terms of, like, individuality, those are the two
Ooh.
that, like, I don't know, from what I remember. But anyways, Kevin.
Yeah, so my Pottermore results
Yes.
are as follows.
Yes.
My Hogwarts house is Ravenclaw, as I wear my Eastlake Ravens shirt.
Oh.
Hey, what up, Eastlake Yearbook? Love you. My Patronus was a white swan, which was fun and tall and
Beautiful.
yeah, beautiful like me.
Yes.
Face for radio again.
Yes.
And my Ilvermorny house was Wampus,
Wampus.
which is fun
Wampus.
because I'm allergic to cats.
But it's a big
And
cat.
well, yeah.
Big allergies.
Big allergies, yeah. Just like instead of a slight death, it's like a big death, like a roll death. And what am I forgetting here? Oh, my wand. My
Your
wand
wand,
was
yes.
made out of Rowan,
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
like Professor Rowan for Pokemon Go, right? Was that what that was? There was a
I
Rowan
think
professor.
so.
I
I'm
don't
pretty-
remember which
No,
one it
I'm
was.
almost positive. I think it was the second generation? Second or
it?
third?
Oh.
I don't remember.
Birch was third because third is my favorite.
Okay. Was it second?
Second was, I want to say it was Elm for second.
Okay, so maybe not. Maybe it was just
We're
later then.
sidetracking. I'm so sorry. But it was Rowan, and he's one of the professors for
Okay,
Pokemon.
Okay.
With a phoenix feather, and it was 13 3/4 inches.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
Wow. So
3/4 inches. I don't know what.
was it inches or is it centimeters?
No, I
'Cause
think
feel
it's
like
inches.
because it takes place in the UK, which just it's inches.
But I mean, maybe they just adjusted it. Actually, let me see. I have mine. It's inches. It's inches on what Pottermore.
Very
Pottermore says.
imperial of Pottermore.
Whatever. So for me, my Pottermore results was Gryffindor, which I completely agree with.
Real.
Real,
Good.
truly. My Ilvermorny house is Wampus.
Wampus. Team Wampus.
Wampus. My Patronus is a dolphin, which I've actually been like.
That was
was
Tisha, by the way.
No.
She just like
Really,
dolphined.
truly, my Patronus is kind of a came
It
part
just
of
like
me.
came out all of a sudden.
Okay.
Yeah.
Expecto Patronum. Perfect. And then my wand is silver lime wood with a dragon heartstring core, 9 3/4 inches, and quite bendy flexibility.
Ooh.
Spicy.
Spicy, just like the ability I do not carry because I'm not flexible whatsoever. I wish. So I guess my follow-up question will be: do you guys agree, or do you think the houses kind of are fitting to each other's? Which I think it is.
I think so.
Yeah.
I'm not like super again Harry Pottery, but I
For, like the general idea.
identify
yeah.
strongly with Ravenclaw.
Yeah,
I do.
that's good. I think we all kind of got started properly.
were at the important house. Yeah. It was Gryffindor. We think we're so cool.
Duh.
I don't know. Like, is Gryffindor really that good to be in? You know, like if you befriend Harry Potter, you've got a higher chance of mortality.
like a death
dying.
wish.
You know? Yeah.
How true. But before we kind of like derail,
Rip Cedric.
there is a question on Twitter, which is amazing. Thank you guys for tweeting at me. I would really like being able to do this. It's really cool.
Yes, what's the ad?
Chelsea Wright at Chelsea says, if you were in a combo house, what would it be? I.e., Slitherclaw, Ravenpuff, Gryffindor, etc.
Oh.
So kind of like mold the houses in together. I know what mine would be, which I guess has changed. I still kind of stand by it. I would be a Gryffindor,
hmm
so Gryffindor and Hufflepuff.
Yeah. I think I would be Ravenpuff.
Yeah, I can see that.
Ravenclaw for the personality, Puff for being next to the dining hall.
Same.
So there's
I
that.
was always so
And also,
jealous.
they're always like so friendly. Like people who like
yeah.
don't like Hufflepuff for whatever reason, goodbye, because
It's a great
they're
house.
just a great house.
Yeah.
They're the people who make the society run. Gryffindor is messing everything up.
Okay, you know what?
House Cup.
It's half true. Cameron?
I guess Griffin Claw.
I could see that.
Well, because we took this test, Tisha and I did
We did.
a couple days ago.
Oh, that was BuzzFeed.
Yeah, and it was
Again.
talking about like percentages, and
Oh,
the
that's
second
right.
percentage I got was Ravenclaw. So
What was my second percent? I'm gonna look
I
back
don't know
at
if
it now.
yours
I
was
don't
Hufflepuff or
remember.
Ravenclaw.
I've always low-key associated with Hufflepuff as my second
It's the
one.
blue, isn't it? For the blueberries.
No, actually, Ravenclaw is blue.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Red is for Gryffindor. Ravenclaw
Oh, they're like
is
a
blue/purple. And actually no, technically in the book's blue. Yellow is Hufflepuff and green is Slytherin.
Rip. Okay.
Actually,
well,
ironically enough, going
my
back,
knowledge is showing, y'all. My knowledge is showing.
I'm gonna text it to you, Kevin,
It's
so
okay,
you can
Kevin.
take
You're
it.
still a great Foley artist.
Thank you.
Cameron, you got 31% Gryffindor. This is actually I'll tweet it out too. But this is the test Hogwarts house percentage off of BuzzFeed. Cameron got you're mostly Gryffindor, then it's Ravenclaw, then Slytherin, then Hufflepuff. For me, I was mostly Gryffindor, then Ravenclaw, Hufflepuff, and then Slytherin. But the percentages actually are like not too far apart.
At our Twitter friend, what were you?
Did she say anything?
Yeah, Chelsea.
Hey
And
Chelsea, go ahead and tweet back at me which one your answer would be. That would be fantastic and be great, please. Thank you for your questions and please keep them sent. Please send. Be great. Please send words. Can you tell I'm a radio host? I also just completely forgot to text the actual test for you, so Kevin will take it so we can get his response.
Tiny side note, we
Yes.
have our friend Audrey who says she loves you, Tisha.
I love you too, Audrey. Answer my questions.
She loves you too.
Yeah, I would say because I like playing a game as like a eventually aspiring writer and every now and then artist. I like to like sort our friends and houses and stuff like that. I just think it's fun. I do. The list continuously changes for me though, and I think that's just but for the most part, it's all kind of stay the same. And just looking at it, because our friend group, Le Bench, as our title is from high school, is a very big mix. Not big. How many? Like 15 of us? Is it 15 now? 15, 16?
Yeah, probably.
Something like that. We all kind of spread out in the U.S. right now, and we're all kind of very different. We come from different backgrounds, different ethnicities, et cetera, et cetera. And I'd say that like we have a very big mix of houses, and if we were to be set in like the Hogwarts universe, I don't think that would have really changed. We would have all kind of still been friends, but it would have been nice to see like different houses. I think it would have been really cool. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are people friends with other people in other houses?
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
Luna Lovegood.
it's canon.
Luna
Okay.
Lovegood was a Ravenclaw, but she hung out with a ton of Gryffindors, and
She was so cute. Didn't she make like a little like paper mache, or not little? It was a gigantic paper mache,
Mache,
like
the-
lion
yeah,
thing.
I love that.
Just cheer them on,
Yeah.
even though not even in her house.
And then
So
Cedric
adorable.
Diggory was in Hufflepuff. and
Rip.
he
He
dated
dated literally.
Cho Chang. Rest in peace,
Yeah,
Edward Cullen.
Rip.
Not really, because Edward Cullen's a vampire.
I know.
We trailed off there.
Better hold on tight, Spider Monkey.
Oh, I don't like that. We're not going to cross over today. So
Tell me what you are.
No. most of our conversation, you guys, between the three of us, because we have multiple group chats on like Twitter, all on the stuff. Most of it's memes.
It's just memes.
It's just memes. So
I think
I'm
our
sorry if you
our
don't
text one
understand.
might be a little bit more communication-y.
That one's more communication-y. Our
The
Twitter
rest
is
of them are
solely
just solely
memes.
memes.
Because Vine is dead, so like you can't share funny videos.
That's
Yeah,
fair.
rip
Imagine if
Vine.
Vine was still alive.
Mm.
Anyways, going back. Should we? I'm trying to think of what next question would be. Sorting.
Favorite
Oh.
book?
Okay, yeah, we can do favorite book, then favorite movie, and then we'll go to the day old age of which one's better.
Oh.
But let's start off with book and movie.
Okay, I'll start.
Mm.
Favorite book, Prisoner of Azkaban.
Okay.
And favorite movie, oh God, cross between fourth movie or...
It's only
I also like the part 2 of Deathly
just
Hallows.
said choose one. Choose one.
But yeah,
One. I said one.
I thought you said book and movie.
Okay, but you just said two. Gave me two answers for the movie.
You know, I like them all.
That
but
doesn't.
Yeah.
That's still not choosing one.
Okay, Fine.
One. Narrow it
Goblet
down.
of Fire.
Okay.
For a movie or a book?
Movie.
Movie.
Okay.
Book. Prisoner of
Azkaban.
Azkaban.
Mhm. Book.
Mm.
Chamber of Secrets.
Okay.
And then movie, I would also agree with Cameron. I think I really liked The Goblet of Fire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I would say I actually really enjoyed. Is the no? Okay, no. I want to say the first book is still my favorite.
Oh.
The Philosopher's
The
Stone.
Philosophers, or for those of you who live in the UK. Oh no, UK.
See, I know things.
You know.
Haha.
Ha ha. Wait, is it here that's Philosopher's Stone, or is it here as a Sorcerer's Stone?
It's Sorcerer's Stone.
Okay,
yes,
so the
yeah.
UK, yeah, you know what I mean.
Blame
Philosopher /
Scholastic.
Sorcerer, yeah. Philosopher / Sorcerer's Stone is I still enjoy that because it's like nostalgic for me.
Mhm.
And then I actually do agree with you guys because the fourth movie is still my favorite actually.
Mhm.
Thoroughly enjoy. Now I guess
Consensus.
consensus.
Yeah.
Now let's
Yeah.
not make the consensus which one's better unless we do make consensus. Book or movie?
Book.
From what you've
I'm
read
pretty
/ seen.
indifferent.
Mm.
I think
If you had to choose though.
for me, it's like two different experiences. For
Okay.
a movie, you sit down and you watch it and you experience the entire thing.
Mhm.
With books, you're kind of giving yourself more leeway in kind of the direction you want it to go in your head, kind of. Like
Yeah,
all
'cause
these
you-
details
yeah.
are being read out to me. And
Seems
I can
fair.
experience them in a different way in my head.
Mhm.
The movie is more of a set experience, and sometimes I do want that.
Mhm.
But with a book, you're kind of imagination goes wild, so you're happy to like kind of create what you want it to
Yeah.
be.
That's fair.
So I don't know. I can't really
You can't
quantify it in a way like, oh, I think the book is better. Oh, I think the movie's better.
Mhm.
Because it depends on how I'm feeling.
I mean, I guess so, but also choose one. No, I'm just kidding.
Which is like I know the world's like most wishy-washy answer, but that's just kind of
It's okay, but also choose one. No, I'm just kidding. If you, no, it's cool. No, I mean
I don't
it's a
know.
good answer.
If
It's a
I
good
like
answer.
immediately think about it, I think movie just because like sometimes I don't want to have that experience where I have to like think about it and like explore the book on my own.
I mean, the movies were pretty great, anyways.
And
so.
also, movies for me have always been kind of a more social experience rather than like with the book. It's very much a personal kind of journey.
yeah,
So I think in terms of a like having fun with it, I
Yeah.
think the movies were more fun for me.
okay. So we kind of get like book, kind of movie. I mean, you appreciate both, but like movie for you,
Yeah.
for the most part. I'll
Also, I
give-
just like to hear myself talking. I'm sorry, everyone.
No, you're fine. Man, I mean, like again, I'm pretty sure all three of us are still torn. But to give an answer, the books I hold closer to my heart, just because I grew up with the books and everything. But at the same time, the movies do also have a special place in my heart too, because like you said, it is a social experience. Like I think all the way up to just the fourth movie, because at that point, life happened. I would watch the movies with my friends, and then when we were old enough to go to the midnight premieres, we would go to the midnight premieres. I think I might have gone to like, actually no, I didn't go to all of them, but I went to mostly all of them in terms of, okay, not mostly all of them. When I was old enough to watch the midnight premieres, which is probably maybe around the second or third movies, I'd watch it with my friends around my birthday because they came out on my birthday. And then as I got older, I went to the midnight premieres more. And I think at one point, not the last one didn't end up being on my birthday. I think the second to last one was like on the weekend of my birthday.
Quick side thing.
Yes.
I'm doing the BuzzFeed quiz that Tisha sent me.
Yay.
And like I said earlier, this is one of those quizzes where it's like, oh, the answer so clearly correlates with one of the houses.
Mhm.
And I think I'm just like choosing the answer that would lead to Ravenclaw. So it's like
But
not the
technically,
most.
it's like it won't give you one answer though. It'll just
Okay.
give you the most.
I didn't finish it yet. Sorry.
Yeah,
It's by percentages.
it's by percentages, which I
Sounds
thought
good.
was interesting because it's like looking at yours, the
Mhm.
least amount of percentage was like 18 for yours for Hufflepuff, but mine was actually kind of a little rounded. Like mine was, I'm going to go back and look at it. It was like 30 something Gryffindor, and then the others around 20s. And I've like, have you been okay? Be honest with me, and I'll be honest with you guys. How many Pottermore accounts do you have?
I think I have like 2 because I did the beta.
Yeah.
And then my actual email address.
Mm-hmm.
So I
Kevin
think I
only
have
has
2.
one, I bet.
I just have the one.
You just
yeah.
have the one.
Yeah.
I think I have 3.
You have how
I
many?
think I have 3.
Why?
Wow.
One for the beta,
Uh-huh.
because I did the beta one. The second one I did Gryffindor a long time ago, and at one point I thought I forgot the email. And I think I ended up finding it, but by the time I found it, I was already kind of curious to see how different as an adult my house would be. And so the first house I actually got, but I think also beta, it was rumored to be that like not everybody, it wasn't exactly accurate. Because I got Hufflepuff, but when I would go in the forums, there was a lot more people, and then they're like, no, Hufflepuff that's just them put like, it's like more random. It's not actually like accurate. I don't know. That's the rumor that I heard. But then once the beta was over, and then I actually made an account for myself, I did end up getting Gryffindor, so that's kind of believable to me, I guess. But as an adult, I actually got Slytherin.
Well, and it's weird because they changed their format for the website. I don't know if remember how they redid that, and so you could get resorted if you wanted to. So I did. Like I chose to get sorted again just because I thought, one might as well.
What'd you get?
I still got Gryffindor.
Okay.
Like I was in
Slytherin.
Gryffindor, and then.
Well, I thought it was interesting because like you know how they say Gryffindor and Slytherin, at least for like in Harry's sense, he was standing on the line, and he could have gone either way. And then you see that later on with his kids too. Yeah. So, or at least his child.
Well,
his
his
count, cursed child.
If we count cursed child, which some of us don't, but
i.e. Cameron.
I'm not bitter. It's
you
okay.
Are. Yes, you are. You are so bitter.
Okay, coming from the perspective of the Time Turner in Prisoner of Azkaban being one of my favorite. Which I have literally
all over me right now.
Oh, I'm
wearing a bunch of stuff. I'm wearing Time Turner earrings and a watch.
I don't know. I wasn't a fan of the way that they applied it in the kind of sort of sequel series.
So you're bitter is what I'm hearing.
Yeah, well,
there you go. No, you said
because it's not written by her. It's not written by J.K. Rowling.
She was still like an overseer.
Yeah, she did.
So it's like she still had her play in it. If she didn't see anything she didn't like, she would have said something.
True.
It's her franchise.
True. And I'm not a fan of Delphi. No spoilers for those of you who haven't read the play or seen the play. So
you'd probably not be a fan of it either, honestly.
Yeah.
Because it was honestly that okay. The way that they're doing it with the books, and I say this as a bookseller, they didn't really preface. I mean, they did technically, but when they're announcing it and PRing it, people didn't realize that it was a play. It was a play. It was a playwright. The book is not a novel. It's a playwright. So that's how they published the book. I had no problem with that. I'm like, okay, that's fine. Something different. But people had issues with it. And it had been the first time when we had released the book out. I want to say the next day or two. That was like the first time I'd actually seen that many Harry Potter books being sent back to us.
Wow.
Because people just didn't realize that.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I think that's just kind of like a miscommunication thing. When they did that for Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them, more people bought it. More people still kind of like to buy it. And I read it, and it's all pretty accurate to the movie. So it's cute though. I like the small little extra
the details
that you get with it, so I don't mind it. But Kevin, really quick, what was you were shook earlier?
I know.
I was
kind
of just like watching your reaction. What happened?
I did send it to our group message.
Oh bless.
I'm 40% Ravenclaw, which is accurate. Okay. 30% Gryffindor, which is fake. 18% Hufflepuff, and 12% Slytherin, which I think should be higher.
Yeah.
So that's where we've landed. I'm kind of into the color aesthetic of what they chose. Huh.
Yeah, no, I like it.
They're like muted colors. But yeah, Ravenclaw, solidly Ravenclaw, because I was choosing the ones that like associated with Ravenclaw. So you were
cheating is what I'm hearing.
Like, kind of. But I didn't expect to be 30% Gryffindor, which is fake.
I just like what it says. I'm reading the description because if you do take this quiz, it will provide you with a little blurb. And so the reason what it says for Gryffindor is like, you are a thrill seeker. You love to travel. And there's nothing more exciting to you than new experiences, and believe that adventure is essential in the pursuit of knowledge. I'm reading Kevin's.
No, read yours.
Oh, okay. I'll go to mine.
Okay, we're going to read the blurbs. If we have time. Read your blurb. Kevin, read your blurb. I'll read mine.
Okay, should I start?
Yeah, Kevin, go first. You already have yours.
You believe, above all, in the importance of wisdom, which is why you undoubtedly belong in Ravenclaw. But your sense of adventure means you may also have an affinity for Gryffindor House. Fake. You are a thrill seeker, which is fake. You love to travel. Yeah. And there's nothing more exciting to you than new experiences. I don't know, because naps are pretty great. And believe that adventure is essential in the pursuit of knowledge. Yeah. Okay, fair. You're brave, fake. But you would never intentionally put yourself in danger, placing you firmly in Ravenclaw. I'm like not brave. We know this. Your slight compatibility with Hufflepuff House. Yeah, not my favorite song of hers. Suggests deep love and appreciation of those around you, which you may keep hidden for fear of being hurt. Oh, that's true. See, I feel like I just really like Hufflepuff as a concept.
I like Hufflepuff.
So
it's adorable.
That's why I was shocked to find out that Gryffindor was a thing.
Excuse you.
For me,
Yeah.
But also like, yeah, conceptually, just like I don't identify with it.
Really quick side note before Cameron reads his, Isabel's actually Hufflepuff, and I think it's the most perfect thing.
That is perfect,
It is
actually.
absolutely perfect. I'm almost positive she's Hufflepuff.
If she's listening, do confirm.
Do confirm, please.
TY.
Cameron.
Okay, just like Hermione Granger, you were ultimately placed in Gryffindor, but the Sorting Hat seriously considered putting you in Ravenclaw.
Mm-hmm.
You are a natural-born leader, often taking control of the reins from others whose recklessness or dedication to facts and knowledge clouds their judgment.
Secret Campta.
You are intelligent, but acknowledge that there are more important things in life, and therefore aim to use your intelligence and determination to fight for what you believe to be right.
Avocado toast.
Your slight compatibility with Slytherin House suggests a determination to succeed, though not at the expense of traits from your more dominant houses.
I
dig it.
Yeah.
I dig that too.
So Cameron and I actually have the first half of that. Just like Hermione Granger, we actually share the same one, but
We're Hermione.
we're Hermione. But the end of mine goes, your slight compatibility with Hufflepuff House suggests a deep love and appreciation for those close to you, which you may keep hidden for fear of being hurt.
Aw, Tisha's half Cameron, half Kevin. That's fun.
Oh, that's true.
Or like
together we are TKC.
Yeah, like 60% Cameron, 40% me, I guess. Is that how that works?
I
The
guess
ratio
so.
seems off, but yeah. She's slightly me, mostly Cameron, according to her BuzzFeed.
I guess so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. According to I'm trying to think.
Because y'all are both Hermione, and
You're Hufflepuff.
I'm Ron, yeah. I'm Ron. Who was Gryffindor, but he chose to be that. So
Who's Harry though?
in our group,
Who's
you
Harry?
when you get those glasses from zennyoptical.com. Plug
Okay.
zennyoptical.com.
Quick little plug, but also because Kevin and I got our glasses from Warby Parker today. Not a
warbyparker.com.
sponsor, but oh my god, that'd
Love
be
you,
the
University
love.
of Pennsylvania. Thank you.
Yeah. I got circular rims, but when we there's a store in nearby UCSD and in like La Jolla area where we
UTC.
live. UTC.
Mhm. University Town Centra.
Yes.
That's how it's spelled.
Centra. It is actually.
It's Town.
Town Centra. And one, my eyes are still adjusting to the glasses. But two, we tried on different frames, and I tried on a frame that looked a lot like Harry's, and it's a wire frame, and I actually really like it, but I also did not like it enough to spend $145 on it. So I'm getting it from Zenny. So I might get it. We'll see. So I'm Harry just because of the glasses?
No. Oh, and like our friend group?
In our friend group.
In us
With
three?
Us three.
Oh.
Who's who?
Can I just be Ron? I like Ron.
Okay.
I identify with him.
Yeah, I mean, actually, no, I kind of like what you said, though, in terms of, like, you're Ron, Cam's Harry, or Cam's Hermione.
You're Harry.
I'm Harry, I
Mhm.
guess. I guess.
Yeah.
I don't...
Once you get the glasses.
Once I get the glasses, I guess. I think Hermione's fitting for you, Cam.
I think so too.
I like that. I will approve.
Mhm.
She is your, what, second wifey?
Oh, yeah. Shout out.
His
Yeah.
first wifey.
Is it your first wifey?
Oh,
I
yeah.
thought you
First
changed
wifey.
it. Okay,
no,
yeah.
no. Blonder and. Yeah. Anyways,
That was
sidebar.
a cough.
Inside joke.
We have another question, kind of like topic-ish.
From Twitter.
Twitter.
Love Twitter.
It's at Colby Complains. Hi, Colby. It says, can we talk about how John Williams is a genius? His score def captures the wonder of the wizarding world, especially in HP1.
Absolutely.
So,
Wonderful,
Agreed.
wonderful
Agreed, yes.
man.
He actually isn't, he didn't continue on for the rest of the movies, though.
He stops after the third one.
Yeah. The
But
rest,
that
I think.
iconic musical theme, Hedwig's theme.
Yeah, continues on, definitely. I think the one who picked up after him was Alexandra Desplat or something like that. I think actually I can look at it and playing the music in the background. I can probably look at it. Yeah. So let me see. Yeah, John Williams.
But don't you think, though, that, like, the music...
Sorry, Patrick Doyle picks up the fourth one,
Oh.
and then Nicholas Hooper for the fifth one, and then Alexandra Desplat for the rest of the movies.
I was just going to say that, like, I feel that part of what makes the movie so, I don't know, like, emotional or sentimental is because the score is so good.
Yeah.
I agree.
Oh,
You know,
yes,
there are
absolutely.
certain, like, no, not to dig at other franchises, but, like, when you think about some of the ones that have come after Harry Potter,
Mm-hmm.
I don't really know if there's as iconic of a score. You know, if you told me that this was the theme to Hunger Games or something, I probably would be like,
Oh,
is
you're
it?
talking about in terms of franchises.
Yeah.
The film, yeah.
Like, there's no
Um,
memorable score that comes from the Divergent series.
Yeah.
Then again, there's nothing memorable that comes from the Divergent series.
Ouch. Shade.
But also how true.
Okay, Shailene Woodley.
She tries her best. Leave her alone.
I like Shailene.
I would
Okay.
say the only caveat to that, and again, Cameron's going to make faces at me. Actually, no, because both Marvel and DC have.
Marvel does not have an iconic theme.
Yes, they do. Yes, they do. Captain America's.
Okay,
Who?
that one, I will give you that one.
Okay,
That
yeah.
one is pretty good.
Captain America. Don't say who.
I don't know who that is.
And for DC, I would. No, actually, for DC now it's Wonder Woman for sure.
For sure.
Fair.
For sure.
Also, like the Nolan Batmans. Wow.
Yeah, that's why. That's
Incredible.
why I was gonna say. Okay, maybe like the Nolan Batmans, but like, actually, they still kind of came out after Harry Potter, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so the Nolan Batmans and the Wonder Woman movie by Patty Jenkins, God bless, which are still the two successes from
You
DC.
know what? No, there was a good soundtrack for Guardians of the Galaxy, the first one, when I was awake. The music was good because it was chosen from the 1980s.
I
Oh my
was
god,
awake.
Burn.
You stress
Again,
me
this will be
out.
Kevin's
You
last
stress
time.
me out.
Like, I can't think of a Marvel movie where I'm like, wow, the music of that was like wonderful. Then again, I'm not really
Speaking of
looking at
iconic
anything that's
themes
wonderful.
from
in a-
Harry Potter, not to like just get us back on topic, but
We're gonna argue about it.
Tisha's debut, your waltz
my God,
theme,
yeah.
came from Harry
My
Potter,
waltz
right?
theme. So back in our senior year, back in 2013, it was my send-off to training / my debut, which is, for those of you who don't know, debut is the equivalent to Americans have Sweet 16s. Hispanic / Latino has quinces at 15, and then Filipinos have at 18 debut, and it's basically like women's rites of passage of being an adult, essentially, or just kind of like a coming of age party.
Coming of age party, yeah.
And I'll actually play it right now because that's like, oh, such memories.
Mems, guys, mems.
So in a debut, you have a court comprised of. Actually, I cheated. I didn't have 18. I think I had 16 only.
And you and your partner, right? Did that make 18?
No, it was
Oh.
still 16.
Mom and dad.
Sure.
Yeah.
But you have a group of people, half boys, half girls. You get them together. You create dances and stuff like that. And since I think when I was thinking about choosing songs, I had thought about doing Studio Ghibli ones because I really love Howl's Moving Castle.
That would have been beautiful.
It would have been. It's actually funny because later on, Marielle from Eastlake, she did it for hers. Actually, I'm pretty sure somebody did. I'm pretty sure it was her,
the
though.
Yule Ball waltz.
Yeah,
theme.
I'm trying to find it. What movie was that? No, it's Order of Phoenix. So it's the fourth one. Never mind. For those of you who are listening, prepare to be shook if you remember this beautiful soundtrack, because even listening to it now, it just brings back memories.
I know, it really does.
My best friend Andrew, who is also my partner, and our friend Floribel coordinating, putting it up. Should I put it up just a little bit? You want to tune? Perfect. They're the ones who coordinated the dances and stuff like that. I kind of remember a little bit of it. Sway, sway. No? Was it not? I forgot. It's
There
just,
was a lift.
there was a lift.
I will
I
say,
think it
as
was
a
now.
Filipino person, I have been a part of one too many debuts.
You really have. I've only
so
ever been
I
a
don't-
part of one, like a part of a court.
Yeah.
One.
I don't remember dances really. If I see a video, I might be able to pick up steps.
There's video.
But like,
There's video.
God, I'm so big an asshole. Anyway,
Maybe I'll try and find it, and after I, just as like a PSA, because we are gonna. Oh wow, we're coming up on time really quick. Oh, this episode
that's so
went
much
by so
fun.
fast. I actually might have an opportunity again. I actually kind of, for those of you, people on the Slack actually know this too. I might have an opportunity to do that Sunday show again this Sunday if you guys
Liddy.
are down.
I don't know if I'm gonna be here, but
Yeah. It's
Okay.
gonna be rough.
So we'll see. Just watch the Twitter if anything.
Could
'Cause-
try to call in. I don't know.
Well, it also just depends, like if I will be available too.
Oh, true.
So it just depends. But I'd always be down to kind of do more Harry Potter talk, just because I think it's appropriate.
Harold.
Harold Potter. Yeah, we're running on time. Wow, goodness gracious.
Great balls of fire.
Great balls of fire. So we did talk about favorite movies. How do we feel about the one-off that is now Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. So for those of you who don't know, it is the prequel to the series, not having to do with Harry Potter, the character in general, but just the Wizarding World. It's set in the 1920s, their first movie. It has now turned into... It went from a 3-movie deal that was based off of the textbook by Newt Scamander, Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. It has now been turned into a 5-movie deal.
5 movies?
It is
Wow.
5 movies.
Okay. I liked that film, but I don't know if 5 movies is a good move, really.
You don't like the 5 movies.
What content?
Why don't you like the 5?
That just seems
movies?
excessive, does it not? Is
You
that
don't
just
like
me?
it's
no more
stretching.
Eddie Redmayne
I like Eddie
shaking his
Redmayne.
butt in front of that rhinoceros thing?
Oh, I'm not okay. You know what? I thought it was funny, but then just like so cringy. I love the movie,
Just-
but so
The man has an
cringy.
Academy Award. He can do whatever he
You're right.
wants.
No, honestly, you're right. But also 5 movies. It's like breaking up the last movie into 2 pieces. Necessary?
I mean, think about it though.
Also,
when they broke up that movie into
disclaimer,
2
I haven't
pieces-
seen the
yeah.
last one, so
Also true.
it doesn't really
He hasn't.
matter. My opinion means literally nothing to
No,
anyone
it
ever.
doesn't. It doesn't matter. It does matter because I have you on my show. But it's.
That's the
I will
Hufflepuff
say.
show in there.
I will say though. I'm gonna turn this down a little bit more.
Fantastic Beasts.
Yeah.
theme.
Now I want to play. I actually really like the soundtrack. Who played it? James Newton Howard, who ironically enough actually did do the Hunger Games soundtrack.
Really?
What
Wow.
games?
You know
The
Well,
what?
the Hunger Games.
I
The Hangry-
apologize.
That's me right now.
Me.
I
currently.
apologize, Mr. Howard. I think your work in this film was great.
Mhm. He will send
Um,
over his resume immediately.
Yeah, exactly.
Take me. Oh, I am actually. I'll send it later. Actually, before we end. But yeah, I liked it. I liked this. I liked the idea. I think 5 is a stretch.
Yeah, I think 5 is a stretch. I also didn't fall asleep during the first one, which is
Yay.
nice. Yeah.
Did we
Thoughts on
watch the-
Jude? Sorry.
No,
Thoughts
no,
on
go.
Jude Law as the young Dumbledore?
I like it.
I do
Oh.
too.
I like it a lot.
I didn't know that
I
was
like
going to be
it
a
a
thing,
lot.
but I like that.
I hope he
Yeah.
doesn't have like a hardcore beard like he does later on, though.
Mm.
But I like it a lot.
That would be hilarious if like Jude Law had the beard.
No,
Like a
but
long
also
one?
Yeah.
as you, I don't like. But also, as you said that, thoughts on Johnny Depp being involved in the movies. I don't want to say who, just in case anybody hasn't seen it, but he's involved
Yeah.
in the movies.
I'm not in love with it.
I don't like the way he looks.
Should
He looks
he
hideous.
retire
He
at
looks
Twitter? Should
hideous.
Johnny Depp
Oh
retire?
my God.
For those
Is
of you
he
who want-
talented or is he just tall?
Don't. I mean, you can tweet at me if you want. It would be funny, but no, that's not my question.
Tweet at Johnny Depp and
No,
at
no.
KCR Tishtalk. Is Johnny Depp talented or is he just
No.
tall?
Or is he just
Thoughts?
tall? I just didn't like the way he looked in the movie. I thought he was ugly.
You know, they can tweak the look for the next
I
films.
hope so. He looked hideous in this one.
I think that's the point, though, right?
It just
Was it not?
I just felt like you could have made him look more sinister without making him look crazy. Gross.
Yeah.
Crazy gross.
So yeah,
Crazy
Twitter,
hashtag
do let us know 2017 if he should just retire because he's tall. You know?
If you want to appease Kevin, go ahead and tweet me.
Yeah.
Don't tweet Johnny Depp that. Please
Do
don't.
tweet
don't,
Johnny Depp
don't,
that.
don't. Just don't.
Do actually do that and tag us.
No.
Super into
tag
it.
Kevin. Don't tag me. Please don't.
Because we're team. He's just tall, and I am saying that as a like collective. So Tisha and Cameron
No.
also agree that he's just
This is
tall.
no.
Mm.
Anyways, we're gonna move past this before it gets any worse. Really quick, she was actually giving me some slack. Pun intended. I love you, Slack community. Hello.
Are they hearing us right now?
They have been listening.
Do we
It's
think he's just tall?
No, stop.
Just go back.
No, but
We're gonna run out of time.
we are gonna run out of time. Stop it. No, I love the Slack community, and shout out to the Slack community for supporting me in this and tuning in and giving all the questions. It's great. But it actually, ironically, does not have to do with the Slack community.
Also,
this
wait.
one. What?
I just looked up his height. He's not even tall.
No, he's not. That's why I don't understand why. How tall is he?
He's 5'10". That's like
tall.
that's
That's
like
taller
a
than me.
normal height for a human.
Okay, fine. Anyways.
So he's neither
before we-
talented
no more
nor
talk with
tall.
Johnny
Going
Depp.
back.
My mom. Shout out to mom, because I know you're listening, and she always texts me towards the end of the show, and I don't see it.
Mm.
But she texted me, and she was like telling me, "Give a shout out to me."
Hi,
Yeah,
Auntie.
hi.
Hi, mom. She actually texted me this picture. She went to I don't know where this is. Hearst Castle, Hears.
That's up
Oh,
in kind
San
of-
Luis Obispo.
Yeah, New Slow.
Yeah, she sent me a picture, and it looks a lot like a mini version of the Great Hall. Like one singular table. What the Great Hall would have been if it was really squinty. But it's really cool. But she's listening right now, and she always listens now. Thanks, Mom. Thanks for supporting me. Here's your shout out. Because she always gets mad at me. I don't mean to. Anyways, we are coming up on the time really soon. Maybe I'll do like a part 2 for Harry Potter because I feel like I didn't cover everything. I want to talk about it more. If I did a 3-hour show,
we could totally.
I could do Harry Potter. But I also feel like we can also continuously argue about DC and Marvel.
But also, like, I feel like give us 3 any topic, and we'll just like endlessly go at it.
That's true.
Yeah.
Tweet at me. What kind of topics would you like to hear
Shells,
the TKC people?
Mollusks.
Yeah, I'm really into bivalves.
We're not doing
clams.
this. I have a minute left, so I'm going to close the show. Bye.
So let's talk about clams.
No, we're not going to
talk
do
about
that.
like the Weasley twins.
I know. See, that's why I want
all these things.
There's going to be a part 2 of this show. I might record
Not
it.
featuring Johnny Depp.
Not featuring Johnny. I might record it. We'll see. I actually have to record some shows. But anyways, thank you guys for coming on the air. You will hear more of them. Thank you also for tuning in. Everybody who's been tweeting me questions. Again, you can follow me at KCR Tishtalk to tune in. This has been KCR College Radio. You've been listening to the award-winning Sound of State. Catch us on kcrlive.com and AIM 1610 and at all the social medias at KCR College Radio. And for the next time, for those of you who want to call in, we have a studio phone. It's 619-594-6982. All the stuff is on my Twitter and all the stuff's on kcrlive.com. So that has been it from us. Thank you guys for tuning in. We'll see me next week. Real soon. We'll see. All right. Bye, everyone. Have a good night.